Now, I am pleased to introduce to you a fellow student, Jonathan Abboud, the president of UCSB's Associated Students. Mr. Abboud, a political science major, is currently in his 4th year at UCSB. Born and raised in West Los Angeles, he is a first-generation American and the first in his family to attend college. Since his first year at UCSB, Jonathan has been deeply involved in student government and other activities. He has a strong belief in affordable, accessible, and quality public higher education and has focused much of his efforts on advocacy for the UC system. Jonathan is also interested in improving campus culture, student-alumni relations, the efficiency of associated students, and student involvement in university decision-making. After graduation, Jonathan plans to move to New York City or Los Angeles, where he will continue to work on making improvements to school systems. Please welcome your Associated Students President, Mr. Jonathan Abboud.
Hey Gauchos, welcome. On the behalf of the continuing students and the associate students of the University of California, Santa Barbara, welcome home. I mean that in the most literal sense. You will find that during your time here, this impeccable plot of land will become your home. With the University Center as our living room, the Pacific Ocean is our backyard, and our fellow students is our family, I can say with confidence that I call UC Santa Barbara my home. It may not seem like it right now, but this place won't just be your home for 2 or 4 years. It'll be your home for the rest of your life. Allow me to congratulate you, like Chancellor Yang said, on making the best decision of your life. This university is without a doubt one of the most prestigious in the world and arguably the most beautiful. It is here, and only here, that we find such academic rigor, lively social experiences, powerful political activism, and a meaningful multicultural exchange. This is only one of 2 times when you will be sitting alongside each other on this faculty green. The next time is going to be at graduation, and the clock's already begun ticking. You'll notice that it really comes to a close far, far too soon. I have only 9 months left here. Embrace it though. Do what you can to experience UCSB to the fullest. As a close friend of mine says, who's sitting right there, his name's Corey, life is about experiences, and I want to have as much of them as I can. Now I want us to all take a moment and ponder a question. What will I contribute during my time here? So, it's okay to not have an answer, trust me. Going through the university isn't just about getting away from your parents or finding a job after graduation. It's about a journey that challenges and develops you in really ways that you cannot imagine right now. The person you see standing before you right here is not the same person who sat right there 3 years ago. This is the same and true for every one of our peers. You may have your heart set on a certain career path or major, or you may want to go to law school, or you may know for a fact that you want to be the person standing up here delivering the AS President's speech one day. But these facts aren't going to always hold true, and that's really perfectly okay. It is for this reason that I encourage you to truly explore what the university has to offer. I actually didn't intend to get involved in Associated Students at all my freshman year. But one October morning, I decided to see what was in the University Center AS main office, and, well, you can see how that kind of worked out. I walked through and now I'm here. So, I can't tell you what that moment will be for you, but you can really increase your chances of it happening by keeping your mind open to diverse experiences. Maybe it's the decision to take a math class that you've never taken before, or it could be stopping by your professor's office hours. It may be hopping on a bus that AS is sponsoring to go lobby our elected officials in Sacramento. It could even be turning to the person sitting right next to you here or in class and saying hi. Just do me a favor and actually do that last one though, because regardless of how awkward that might seem, you could really meet the person who's going to be your best friend for the next 4 years. So say hi to each other right now. Cool. So, you really are in charge of your experience here. You have the ability to define what UCSB is going to do for you. This campus was built and developed by people who came before us to provide us with the immense resources we have today. Students had the idea to create the Student Resource Building and the Recreation Center. Students thought it was important to have ethnic studies and fought for them. Students did the research that gave us that #2 ranking in the Light-In ranking for research. And students fought for $100,000 for lighting in Isla Vista to keep our community safe and lit. That's activism. Berkeley doesn't own the word, and neither do the 1960s, right? Activism is flourishing on this campus. In fact, UC Santa Barbara still holds the #1 ranking, #1 in the entire United States of America for registering students to vote. So we got that on Berkeley and UCLA, right? On that note, it is important to realize the significance of this year for the University of California, Santa Barbara, and the University of California as a whole. You all are coming into this system that is very different than my first year. We have a new UC president, and there's a temporary pause to the destructive budget cuts and tuition increases we've had to face for the past several years. But now is not the time to rest. It is primarily up to you, not me, to own the future of this university and its commitment to affordability, quality, access, and diversity. Students have always been at the forefront of this movement, and we always will be. It's our duty to shift the conversation statewide and create a strong commitment to funding our future. Come by the AS main office across from the Multicultural Center, it's right over there, and be a part of the change. It doesn't have to be about the politics of higher education. It can be about volunteerism, programming, improving the daily lives of your fellow gauchos. But I can guarantee you, 100% guarantee, that you have a place in Associated Students. And AS is really your tool to create a legacy on this campus. It's for you. So eventually, you'll know the answer to the question asked earlier. What will you contribute during your time here? Do me a favor and remember it as you cross the stage at graduation, whenever that is for you. And realize that your contribution, whether tangible or intangible, was significant. You may have created a new building on campus, or you might have helped out a future new student acclimate to the university. You could have volunteered during your winter break through the Community Affairs Board. You could have researched some next big breakthrough, or you could have watched the sunset on the bluffs of Del Playa with your closest friends. But they all hold just as much weight. I can speak for the entire student body and everybody sitting behind me when I say that we believe in you. We believe in you to make this campus a better place and to use what you've learned and experienced here to make our society a better place. As your fellow gaucho and as the president, I trust you to carry the torch. My time here is coming to a close, and I'll be leaving UCSB, sadly. But as my time winds down, yours is just beginning. You're in a world of endless hope and possibility, and this is your campus, gauchos. Welcome home.
Thank you, Jonathan.